Hey fire signs, welcome to Tarot and Heal. Lisa here. All right, let's get started. Yeah, I'm not doing the mid-month readings for the separate zodiacs, so I do apologize about that. Leos, you know that I told you guys need to just check out the last couple of readings because the readings were repeating. All right, for this month, but you will hopefully you'll get a reading for October. All right, let's get started. I come to you humbly, God. Welcome to your mid-month check-in for September. All right, I come to you humbly, God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the fire signs need to know? That's Sag, Leo, and Aries. How can I forget about the Aries? Two not distractions. Count your blessings and do all things in moderation. Okay. Let me pull one more. All right. All right. You got things to do. All right. You got people to do and things to see. I mean, things to see and people to do. Or both. Whatever you got to do and whoever you got to do, you got to go and do that. All right. You ain't got time to waste. All right. Keep your commitments here to the things that you got to do. All right. Set the boundaries on the things that are not aligned with what you got to do, because right now it's time for you to shine. Whatever it is that you got to do is going to help you shine. All right. Tune out those distractions, those naysayers, the people in your vicinity. All right. Who's not aligned with where you're at. All right. There's a need for you to do things in moderation as well. Don't burn yourself out. All right. Don't burn yourself out. Also, if you're setting boundaries here, you don't have to straight up just cut off everybody because you're focused. You're like, look, I'm on my way. I'm trying to do my thing. Okay. There's a need for you to be a bit balanced in your execution of whatever you're going for. All right. You're fired up, you're powered up and ready to go, but there's a need for you to pace it. Use this Virgo energy to ground yourself and pace it. It's not going anywhere. All right. Count your blessings. All right. You might be feeling a little bit impatient as well as far as getting what you want. All right. So that might be leading to this impatient or quick way of moving. All right. And it's just like you might be missing some things because you're trying to rush. All right. Justice card coming out in reverse. How are we starting with that? Oh, wow. How are we starting with that? Okay. What do the fire signs need to know for the mid-month up until the end of September? Thank you. Oh. There's a need to calm down. There's a need to slow down. This fiery energy is like borderline frantic. All right, we're getting deep already. This is for the fire sign collective. What are we talking about here? Golly. We have the Justice card coming out in reverse, along with the Five of Swords, that selfish energy, all right, along with the Magician card in reverse, okay? Now, this could be someone taking away from your energy, okay? This could be people around you that's doing so. They're stopping you from getting into Magician mode. Let's look into it. There's a need to set some proper boundaries with the people around you because they're blocking your shine. You need to know who they are by now. You need to, all right? Why is this Justice card in reverse? Oh my gosh. Justice cards clarified by the Five of Swords. Who are y'all dealing with? Does it need to make things right? You have to see things from a different perspective here with the Page of Swords, the Justice card upright, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you got to put an end to that, whoever that is. So let's look more into this Five of Swords. You got to cut them out, whoever they are, all right? With the Two of Cups, there's some type of soul tie. This could be family, it could be friends, it could be a lover, okay? It doesn't matter. it could be a coworker, whoever, it doesn't matter. It's someone in your life, okay, that where the connection, the soul connection is broken. With the Queen of Wands, it's time to be very clear and direct about what they are, who they are in your life. There's a need to be very clear about the injustice of this connection, and there's a need to set up a boundary there ASAP. All right, there's a need to set up a boundary ASAP. Because it's stopping you from manifesting what you want. It's like some of you guys aren't realizing that your souls, not your soul, not your soul circle. They might feel like family. They might be family. Okay. I was about to say soul circle. Your social circle. This social circle may not be your soul circle. All right. There might be karmic energy that's there to take from you. Take. All right. With the Ace of Swords, it's somebody's denying the truth. It's like you're denying that this person is who they are. And they have that certain effect on you. Six of Wands. You got to come out on top here. They might be enabling your ego. They might be enabling your ego. And that's why it's kind of hard to look at it. But you do have the Queen of Cups coming out upright, which is great. So you're seeing what's happening. You just don't want to believe it. You're like, man, they really moving like this? Yeah, they're really moving like this. Yeah, so you need to make a final judgment call. It's like it has you going back and forth about it, but your happiness is on the line here. They're stopping you from busting out your cocoon. It's like they're a block. That wasn't the word I was trying to say. There's going to be a breakthrough though, which is good. You're not getting equal reciprocity from the situation, whether it's a lover, friend, family, whoever. It's not equal reciprocity. It's more than that. It's just not right. It's not fair. With the Knight of Swords, you do, like I'm getting that Knight of Swords energy. You want to move full steam ahead, right? You do want to move forward, okay? And you're feeling this block. It's someone around you, all right? There's someone around you who might be enabling your old ways. They might be enabling your defeatist mentality or whatever, you know, making you feel less than confident, or making you feel like you shouldn't follow your intuition. They might be a little bit passive aggressive. Whatever they are doing wrong. Okay, they are not right. They're not supposed to be in your life anymore. The connection is broken. It's over. All right, and the only thing that the only purpose that they're serving right now is just blocking you from getting into magician mode. So with the Page of Cups here, there's a need for you to expand your capacity to feel. Expand your capacity to feel intuitively. All right, but this energy is forming a cloud. That's what I was looking for when I was doing this weird movement. They're a cloud. They're clouding your judgment. They're clouds. This is your happiness, and this is what you want to see. But they are forming clouds around that. There's a breakthrough that's going to happen, all right, where you're going to have to make this judgment call. Like, hey, look, I love you, but you got to go. You're not good for me, all right? And that doesn't mean that they're a bad person, all right? It's going to be different for everyone. Some of them might very well be, you know, not the best energy, okay? But either way, whether it's intentional or not, their energy is too low vibe to be around you. All they're doing is serving as a distraction and stopping you from keeping your commitments, all right? And there's a need for you to set proper boundaries with this person or these groups of people. It could be a whole group. It could be a whole family. It could be a whole tribe of people, all right? Who knows? It's up to you to figure that one out, all right? Don't be afraid of missing out. Don't be afraid of letting them go. There's a need for you to instead focus your energy on counting the blessings, counting the people in your life who are showing you love. Count the people in your life who are enabling your growth and not your shadow self. What's the blockage? Yeah. Six of Wands. Yeah, they're triggering your ego. It's something about not triggering your ego. Well, maybe. Triggering your ego. Oh, my God. They're stroking your ego somehow. All right? It's going to be different for everyone. Either they're triggering your ego like let's say if you got rejected, then you're like, it's putting you into shadow. Like, let's say if it's a love situation and they rejected you, now it's pushing you into your shadow self, and it's making you double down instead of taking the high ground. Or these are friends around you who are like, oh, what do you, oh, you're trying to do this now? You're trying to move in this better way now for yourself? Come on, what are you talking about? We know you. You know, they might be triggering your ego in that way, enabling the old way. It's something about that, enabling your old way as you're trying to bust out into being a butterfly. They're like, yo, just stay in a cocoon with us. What are you trying to be a butterfly for? You got to tune that out. All right, this can come through as people who are coming off as if, oh yeah, I'm just looking out for you. All right, I just want to know what's best for you. This could be people straight up just who don't get it. They don't get it. Like, who you think you are? We know you. Come on, bro. You know, it's triggered. It's something about your ego that's being triggered here. And it's stopping you from elevating into Empress mode, Empress energy, whether you're masculine or feminine energy. It's stopping you from getting into this mode of elevation, this mode where you can freely follow your intuition. The Empress knows they attract things, okay? They don't go out and hunt for it. They get this intuitive guidance. They send the message out to the universe. This is what I want. They sit there poised. They do what they got to do, and they attract. All right, that's the energy that you're being led into. But you have some energy around you that's like really pulling at a lower vibration of you. All right, it's keeping that alive. Back to that Virgo, new moon and Virgo energy. If you didn't watch our reading, please check it out. It's about keeping the old you alive. You slay this dragon that is the old you. You slay this dragon that is your ego, and then you start giving it CPR because you have friends around you who's like trying to give it life again. There's a need for you to check that and check those people. Set proper boundaries on those people, and then count your blessings for the ones who you're meeting in the light. All right, you have friends in the shadow who's trying to keep you in the shadow, and you have people in the light who's trying to bring you to the light. Be grateful for those people and let those people in the shadow go. What are they failing to see? Yeah, they're a burden. They're just going to hold you back. They're dead weight. We have the Ten of Wands coming out with the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, they're just stopping you from being independent. Something about this is like a codependent situation here, all right? We do have the the Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands here. Nine of Swords, you're overthinking. Ten of Swords, it's a cycle of pain. Ten of Wands, if you stay there with them, okay, first of all, they're dead weight. If you stay there, it's just going to cause more pain for you, okay? It's going to cause like another loop of a karmic cycle, okay? And you don't need that. There's a need for you to break that tie, all right? Break that foundation. This could be friends. Look at that with the Emperor coming out now. This is about your completion. This is about wholeness. For some of you guys, it could be friends that you've known for a really long time. You feel trapped in it. You're like, look, I know this relationship isn't working for me, but what am I supposed to do? I'm so loyal. Back to that new moon in Virgo reading, moon reading, it's fake loyalty. It's not a matter of loyalty. You're just scared to bust out of your cocoon. That's all that's happening, okay? And you're allowing these people to pull you, and you're allowing them to be the excuse as to why you can't elevate. That's not the reason. The reason is you're scared of what the elevation looks like. So you're using loyalty as an excuse to stay where you are. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself, all right? And these people are giving you the ammo to use them as an excuse. They're giving you the ammo to stay in your shadow. Don't do that to yourself, and don't allow them to have that effect on you. All right, what's the advice? What's the advice? See the truth. Yes. Ace of Swords. There's a need to see the truth and like really come to terms with it. It's like, it seems as if, wow, with a World card and a Star card. Holy cow. Wow. Look at this beautiful energy. We have the World card. It was a major upgrade. This is why people are tugging at you so hard. Star card. You're about to shine. Okay, you're about to shine within your circle. People see it, okay? So they're trying to pull you back into the shadows. This is bright energy. And your brightness, your shine is going to illuminate their shadow. It's like you're doing better for yourself, and then it's going to make them look at themselves like, what am I doing? That can turn into jealousy and hate, so be mindful of that. This is why you need to release them anyway. Because if they're not happy for you for elevating and getting this beautiful energy going on, then when you do get into that beautiful energy, they'll just be haters in your circle. You don't need that energy with you. It's time for you to release them before you even get to this light, so they don't have access to this light, so they don't put their shade on this light, they don't put their stank on it. All right, this is a beautiful upgrade with the Star card. You're about to shine. That's why they're going so hard. This is damn near spiritual warfare right here. All right, 2 of Wands in reverse. All right, that's like not really planning. You're in the beginning stages of it. All right. Yeah, like I was saying, that burden with the 9 of Pentacles, that's about being independent, stepping out on your own, doing what you need to do for you. With the Wheel of Fortune coming out, you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the World card, and the Star card. What the heck? This is beautiful. Major shine, major upgrade here. You're gonna have some haters. You have some haters around you. That's what's happening. You have some haters and they're trying to pull you back in the shadow. You know who they are. You just don't want to see it. You don't want to accept it. It's an injustice. That injustice card came out. Because some of these people are like people in your immediate circle, right? People that you share a bed with. Look at that. Rabbit spirit. Now's the lucky time. Don't allow for this fake loyalty to fake friends get in the way of your luck. Look. Alright. This is a new foundation. You're stepping into a new energy that's going to give you, wow, dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. Truth transcends illusion. There's a need to see the truth. They're causing a fog. Your intuition, all right. Bottom line, your intuition is already telling you about this person. You're not trying to see it because you don't want to, okay? You have an inkling. If you have an inkling about someone, like, my spidey senses are tingling, but they're in my life. They've been in my life for years, but they're family, but I've known them since I was a kid, or but I'm dating them. They love me. Whatever this is, but you feel like, there's some hateration going on there. Yeah. It's time to set the proper boundaries. Now, as I mentioned, it's going to vary. There's a scale, right? On the level of hate that they have to offer. So it's up to you to figure out how to handle it. Some people, you guys need to cut them all the way off. Some people, you need to just put a bit of a cushion, okay, between you and them, okay? They can't have that much access to you as you shine this light. They can't. This comes out as not giving up too much information. You don't have to tell them everything. All right. Eagle spirit. Spirit has your back. Your intuition. Okay. So yeah, you're not listening to your intuition because you don't want to believe what your intuition is telling you about this person or these people because it's too hurtful. Okay. But also this person is serving as a psychic fog for you. So it's making it easy. It's easy for you to distract yourself from listening to your intuition. All right. Whoever just came to mind, who you have an inkling about, that's who it is, and just set some proper boundaries, however you see fit. All right. You don't have to go apeshit. You don't have to curse anyone out. Just start setting proper boundaries in how you move with this person. All right. That's all. Especially while you're in this precious transitional time, busting out of the cocoon like that transition, like shedding your skin, you know, that transition, you're very vulnerable in that moment because all you're focusing on is the shedding. All you're focusing on is busting out of the cocoon. Like, you're not worrying about predators trying to get you. You can't worry about that. You have to just bust out. Okay, you can't defend yourself if it's snake energy. You can't defend yourself while you're shedding your skin, you know, because you're in the middle of this process. So that is a very tender time. This is a very tender time for you, and there's a need for you to set those energetic blocks. All right, because they can pull you back. You could, while you're shedding your skin, somebody could come through and just eat you up. You know, you don't want that. I don't know what that sound was, but you know, I guess that's how people sound when they eat things up. Whatever. You're in a very vulnerable moment when you're about to shine your light, you're about to bust out, okay? This can be like, if you have, where are we at? 20 minutes, it's supposed to be short. When you have a business idea, don't talk about your business idea in that very tender moment where you're very excited about the idea, okay? Don't talk to anyone about it, all right? Or especially the people that you have an inkling about, all right? It's just best if you just don't talk to anyone about it in that moment, because you never know who's going to bring whatever energy your way when it comes to that, as far as like, you know, just unnecessarily or unintentionally throwing shade. So if you have like a business idea, now it's just like, keep that to yourself until you feel strong enough and have enough conviction to pull it off without anybody else's validation. Because the reason why we talk about our ideas to people sometimes is because we want the validation. We want people to say, oh, this is a great idea, you know, things like that. You want that feedback. Don't look for the outside validation, because you out here searching for that, it's gonna invite the wrong opinions, okay? And it's gonna lead to the wrong type of feedback. Don't even risk that, especially if you're not trying to see the truth right now, especially because you're in a little bit of a fog. You might run to someone that you would trust, okay? Even though you already have an inkling that you shouldn't go to this person, but you might go to someone that you trust, and then it's just like they throw some shade on it. Be mindful of that. You're in a very tender, lucky, transitional time where you're about to shine bright as fuck, all right? Nobody's worth that. Especially not fake friends or people who are not high vibing. They don't even have to be, they could be loyal to you, but they also, if they're in their shadow, if they're in their shadow, then they can't be, if they can't be light for themselves, they can't be light for you, right? It doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It's just like they just don't have the capacity. They don't know how to love themselves. How do you expect them to love you? They don't know how to support their own dreams. How are they going to support yours? All right, so there's a need to, in this tender moment, as I mentioned, please watch the new moon and Virgo reading, because it does talk about being in this moment where you have to get in Mamba mentality, where you have to have laser focus. You can't look at nobody else. You can't think about anything else. You have to really just focus on what you want and get more in touch and grounded, get more centered. It's you, your higher self and spirit. That's all that matters right now. All right. All right, fire signs. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG. Check out the new moon and Virgo reading. I'll put that in the comments, okay? I do personal readings, so check out the info box below for that. If you want to be an angel donor, please check out the Patreon link below. All right, thank you so much for the patrons so far. All right, thank you so much, and until we meet again for the October readings, peace.